EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Tonight, a good one on tap as part of our John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career. It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Now he'll tuck this and run. And right away, he lost the football. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Breaks the tackle, narrow alley. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 62 yards. And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Goff looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
6. Browns, nothing.
Six nothing our score after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Go!
Now Sanders. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Lions.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Turnover on downs.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for the
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, this upcoming week, of course, an important one for us in the Madden community. It's the kickoff to John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Big John was such a presence on that holiday to so many of us. And we look forward to a big slate of games coming up on Thanksgiving Day. The Packers and Lions started out, followed by the Chiefs and Cowboys. What a game that'll be. And then finally the Bengals and the Ravens on Thursday night.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Sanders. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Sanders.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one downfield for Tillman.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's Sanders.
He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The
3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Out of the gun. Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gibbs. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So now the Browns down by 2 touchdowns. 57 seconds to go. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. They've got a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Shador. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. Still going. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And he is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, They give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Roddy Hickman with a pick.
That keeps the score Lions 20, Browns 8.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Spins past him. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
56-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Browns. First down. First and 10.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.